Progress, progress, progress. 3, 2, 1, go. Oop. I need to really quick shut off Discord before it starts pinging me. Alright, did that fast enough. Oop, but now I cannot see chat. I'll have to do that when I get to the next loading zone. Here. Oop. Actually, there we are. Awesome. Managed to pull off a maneuver. Open chat while I was going through the warp, through the pipes. Alright. Whew. I kind of like how this tutorial actually gives you like a bit of moments where you have to like dash and then interact so that you're ready for it later. Like, it's kind of funny having a tutorial be more maneuver intensive than the game itself, as a means to make sure that they are prepared for whatever maneuvers they'll have to make later on. Yep, just making sure there's something up top. Alright, apple. I probably should have just eaten the apple, got myself some extra max health. Alright, I'll do it on the way back. Ooh. There. Don't appreciate it. Oof. Few rooms. Of course. Alright, back to the main entrance. Right. Sometimes your first life isn't the healthiest life. Just part of life. Okay. Cleared up this area pretty nice and snugly, so okay, take care of that. I haven't even found the entrance to Stygian Study, so I have like a lot to go. Okay, well, I found Dash on the way, and thank goodness, because I was low on health. I really would have disliked it if I couldn't find Dash here. Alright. Oof. Deep breaths. Keep things going. Here, just a nice little shot. Hey, Cerebellum, how's it going, man? Glad to see you made it. Whew. How's your day been going? Mine's good. Woke up early and like still getting a hang of that, but other than that, mine's going good. Got everything that I really wanted to take care of taken care of already, so that's what I was looking for. All right. Keep it moving. Keep it going. Keep it cool. All right. Ah. There we are. All right. I think going up to the book. Actually, no. Going back to the entrance is what I wanted. Now that I think about it. Actually, this isn't far. This isn't far at all. Got a disappointing bail song. What's a bail song? I have no idea what a Baleson is. My apologies. But still unfortunate. If it's disappointing, it's disappointing. Doesn't matter what the item is. Ooh. Head on up. There we are. Awesome. Let's try to kill Gonheads with his life. That would be a great way to confirm the route. Ooh. Alright. Thank goodness I can keep moving. Alright, I have to go up. Whew. I'm pulling it off. I'm doing it. There we are. Alright, found Enoch. Not exactly what I was expecting, but okay. That means I have to go above Enoch to find Gonheads. Wow, Gonheads is going to be a challenge. Whew. Just telling me that today is not the day. Just making sure I know that's early. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that platform. I thought I just took damage because I messed up. Alright. Man, this is a weird area, so if I die here, I'm in so much trouble. Whoop. Alright, keep it moving. I have a feeling Gonheads is right around the corner over here. Also, I haven't found Murmur or anything. Yeah, this has been... I mean, I found a few things, I guess. I thought I dashed out and I was going to dash back in, but I never left, apparently. Just die so I can get through. My gosh, Gonheads. No brakes. Whew. I have to kill them first try. One hit's allowed. Okay, they're just gonna have to disappear eventually, because I don't know how I'm dealing with those guys. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I mean, fight's not over yet, but looking good. Oh my gosh. And that is enough money to buy the architect, and that's what I was looking for. Alright. So now, we head back to the entrance. Is there a nearby teleport that I can be using to get to the spin kick? Honestly, this might be the closest. Oof. But yeah, going through basically all of the Stygian study effectively, just to get to, just to get enough gold to enter the other areas. Not a comfortable day. Not a comfortable little maneuver there. But I'm not dead. That says a lot. Really what it says is that I've learned the Stygian study well enough to finally do this route. Too bad it took so long. Too bad it took so long. Oh my gosh, I have so much health. Let's go find Lamech as well. Like... My gosh. What am I doing? I'm literally just teleporting back to where I already am. But yeah, I'm just going to leverage my health, go find Lamech, so I don't have to do that later. Oh my gosh. My head's not in the right place right now. Just so shocked that I made it through all of that, you know? Like, we're going to do everything in our power to make sure this path does not succeed. And yet I'm there. Alright, there's Lamech. That's all I was looking for. You know what? I'm gonna open the door, but I'm not gonna bother facing Lamech. Actually, you know what? I might as well. I have 163 health to leverage. Oof. Keep it moving. Whew. Ah. Well, this is why we leverage our health, so that we can face Lamech. Remember, as long as I come out here at not 0, I am perfectly happy with my decision. Still looking at that timing a little late, but it's okay. I mean, it's unpreferable, but non-preferable does not mean bad. I did that because I felt like the damage was going to end, like the fight's going to end soon, so I just thought I'd deal as much damage as possible. Alright. And once Lamech's dead, alright, pop up in the chest, get my gold, and then exit out. Gold. Do not need any of the other items, just the gold. That's all I was looking for. Alright. Now we get Echo Kick. We start heading through Axis Mundi. If Axis Mundi is going south, I'm going to take an extra resort path, see how it works in. Whew. Just logged in. How are the early Goneheads runs? Good. So, the map hated us. The map freaking hated us. But we still managed, and we managed to defeat Goneheads. So we just beat Goneheads, we just beat Lamech. And we are now just grabbing the dash heirloom. So we managed to beat 2 bosses, and we're only getting our 2nd heirloom now, so we have plenty of heals. Unfortunately, we do not know where Void Dash is. That is an issue I have to address, but we're doing good otherwise. Anyways, how you doing, Freak State? How you doing, man? Ooh. All right. Let's keep it moving. I didn't realize I also had the time to echo kick off of that guy. That's pretty cool. Alright. Ooh. The average on the biostats midterm was only 50%. Or are you talking about that thing that... You were the one that got the 36 or F 37 or whatever? Or... Oh gosh. Actually, so I actually have a story about this, about a midterm that, like, the average was super low. I can't... If this run starts going south, remind me, I will tell you about the Intro to Unix Linux class, man. That, of course, I did go to a community college, but, like, it's like they weren't even trying, man. How... It was the most absurd loss. The most absurd, like, how did so many people fail this midterm? But... It's just, like, it's a frustrating story, because, like, I feel for the professor who gave the midterm. So... I'm not capable of saying it while I'm, doing the run, you know? Whoa, all the meat right there. We appreciate every last one of you, even that one we left behind. We love you. I'm gonna miss you. Precious meat. Why must your life be so cruel? Are we here just to suffer? One time my pre-calculus professor died to let everyone retake the... Yeah. Your pre-calculus professor decided to let everyone retake because everyone's average was so horribly low. Yep, that was the story of mine. Woo. Which was very much absurd because I was amongst the 4 people in that test who got I think I got second with like a 96%. There's one guy who got a 100%. Like, it was not a hard test at all. And, like, when I say I got 96, I meant without studying. So, like, when I heard that the average was somewhere around, like, 32... It was, like, 32% or something. Some absurdity. Oh my gosh, Meat. I'm so sorry. I promised you better. But I didn't give it. Meat, I apologize. You deserve more. Alright. Math is hard sometimes. Math is hard. So math, what it is cumulative. The way math works, so there's actually a book called Euclid's The Elements, which is an old book that's been printed like many eons because, like, it's the second most printed book after the Bible. And the whole book is, basically has 5 precepts of what math is. Basically, like, numbers are countable. From 1 you could get to 2, from 2 you could get to 3, from 3 you could get to 4, and so on and so forth. And then it has that, like, if you draw a line, or if you make 2 points, they can be connected by a line, any 2 points. Like, just simple things that we nowadays just take for granted, we can assume. And it just takes those things, and it builds all of math. Like, it explains everything of how you get to every other formula from these precepts. And, as a matter of fact, people use this book to create... Calculus was created from the principles made by this book. There's actually a whole thing of how calculus was made in 2 different places at once. But why am I getting into this whole story? Because people that say math is hard, the issue is there's a precept, there was a description, an understanding that did not get through. And therefore, since it's cumulative, that things build off of that, and then build off of that, and then build off of that, until you end up with math, like higher level mathematics. And so if you're missing one, then other things are going to just go off of the assumption that we built up to it. And, well, if you never actually understood as we were building up to it, that is an issue. Also, The Elements was written before the notion of variables, before X. So, I'm pretty sure X is just an assumed value within the 5 precepts, actually. I'd have to check, but variables? I'm sorry, if you're having trouble... I don't know how to say this, but if variables are your issue... Okay, I guess the way that variables are used, but okay, so I think this is the issue is actually there that how we introduce variables is poorly done because, as we said, we don't like Euclid's Elements actually starts with like, how do I explain it? Euclid's Elements starts with like geometry basically, so a lot of people can't learn geometry, so we've skipped and like made shortcuts of teaching. So if you're having trouble with one part, like I'm pretty sure like X values and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, by the way, Lucky Plateau, whoever asked for that, Sire Bellum, thank you so much for the good luck. Thank you so much for the good luck, Sire Bellum. Got myself a void double jump right off the bat. Keep myself safe and sound while I go hunt for the lilies. Alright. But, the thing is, basically we've learned our own way of trying to teach math, given that math seems too hard for people. And we want to get you math early on. Like, basically, the basic precepts of math involves variables, to put simply. So, it's really hard to start there for a lot of people. But, all of the precepts are built upon each other. And, if you learn that way, you know, you can learn everything. As I said, calculus was designed using these precepts. But again, people are not teaching from one precept down, and that means if something gets misunderstood, or if, like, they describe something and that ends up not being the correct description, and you didn't understand when they switched descriptions back to the original, if something gets misplaced, if one thing that you don't understand, if one thing about math becomes not understood, then everything that builds off of it becomes not understood. And all of math is built upon only 5 principles. That's the issue with math. It's not that it's hard, it's that everything builds upon itself, and if you miss one part, then you miss every part that extends, that is built off of it. So, yeah. Like, I enjoy math because I understood the principles. I'm not sure. I've never actually read Euclid's The Elements. That would actually be an interesting read. It's a really old book, so not sure if it's really legible in nowadays English and stuff like that, but it would be really cool to try to read anyways. Where do I work? Currently, I'm just gonna be blunt. I'm unemployed currently. Just kind of doing this as a means to, like, I'm sure, basically, I've been, you know, I'm just gonna say it. I've been dealing with some depressive stuff, and this was basically my way out, so. And it's been working well. I'm feeling a lot better. This is, you know, this is a lot of fun. This is great. So, I've been enjoying myself. Yeah. Like, so right now I'm not working anywhere. I am just, I have I have associates for both math and computer science, so I know once I, like, get myself out of the dirt and into my headspace again, I'll be great. I'll be fine. It's just until then, just getting through, yeah. Thanks for the question, though. My dad actually does programming stuff, so that's where I get a lot of my knowledge as well. So, oof. I've checked everywhere over there. Okay. There we go. We open the door. And we're going to now leverage this health. I'm going to grab this gold real fast so I can get better upgrades when I get there. Yeah, I like this teleport. Oof. But yeah. So currently I'm unemployed. I'm working on it. I'm thinking, so basically my idea is once that, the thing happens, which I think most of you know by now, but I'm going to stop saying it so I don't jinx it, because I've been waiting for it for weeks now, and I need to just let it happen when it happens. Once that thing happens, I'm just going to go in hard and see if that works. And if it doesn't work, I'm just going to start applying for occupations. I'm going to start working on applying properly. So, yeah. Oof. But until then, I do not want to leave streaming entirely, obviously. I'm going to be cutting down my hours once that occurs. You seem like a math teacher. So, here's actually the thing. One of the jobs I used to have was tutoring at the college. So I actually tutored for math and low-level and beginner computer science. And remind me when we get near the end, like if you could just send the comment while I'm fighting Enoch or the final boss or something like that, to talk about the intro programming nightmare class. And I want to be clear, I feel for the teacher. Like, the teacher, I'm not going to name any of the names of the students. There were some good students, obviously. And that teacher, I just feel so sorry for. Alright. Hey, Thorza, how's it going? I'm back. I also have ramen again. Good. Delicious. Enjoy yourself. I'm assuming the ramen trilogy of spilling is all over, so we can worry about that. Yeah, computer programming is very hard, but it's so enjoyable. Like, so when I was, so I'm not sure. I feel like other people would probably have, people in other areas would actually have a better version of this. But we have senior projects over in high school, which when the high school ends, basically you have to reveal a senior project, which is, all right, be careful when the lid opens, sir. I do not wish to hear a tragedy occur. But yeah, at the end of senior year, you have to reveal a senior project. Basically, during senior year, you have time to kind of navigate and do what you want to do for when you grow up. And mine was to build a video game. I actually built, so I had to learn XNA Studios. My dad tutored me in C#, and I basically had to try to build a little twin-stick shooter game. When I was revealing it, everyone was like saying, "Oh, I could see you were really inspired by Geometry Wars." I had no idea until later what Geometry Wars was. And yes, I could see issues with that. Quickly, bright flashing warning, and Thorza, stay safe. I pray that your lid does not break. I do not wish to see your soul shattered, along with the delicious ramen noodles on the floor. Oop. Oop. Come on. I just assumed that would hit. I was wrong. Good job, Thorza. Success. Victory in your grasp. Continue your great studies. Continue your delicious efforts. You will be rewarded, truly. Alright. But yeah. So I had to learn C# and XNA Studios, and, gosh, so much of that stuff was just jury-rigged. Like, sprite batches, we literally just copied some code from online of how to handle sprite batches. What it does, don't ask me. I just have a picture that's like 13 different pictures, and they're all like stacked on top of each other, and it's terrifying, it's disgusting, I didn't know what was going on, something went wrong, we were just like, okay, now that's a feature, because I can't fix that. Because we only had so much time, I need to, yeah. And then like finally, I asked Dad to help me with something, and he's like, okay, why does your code look like this? Where's your comments? I can't read this. You need to make this more legible. It's like, well, when I wrote it, I understood. I don't understand anymore. And that's why you write comments. So we had a bunch of code that we were relying on that we didn't fully understand anymore. So that was not happy. You know, it was probably optimal to just kill myself there, but I just feel weird doing so. Keep him low to the ground and near the center. I think that's the solution I found. Oh, I didn't realize that. Turns out low to the ground and near the center is actually a bad idea. Ooh, alright. Focusing on this. Alright, there we go. Now we deal with these guys. Got too close. Alright. Would really rather not die here, but, like, if I die, at least make it quick, please. Alright, didn't. Got a little too close. I actually made the floor move instead of the character with my jumble code, so I just changed the game to be about the floor because I'm lazy. Yep. Alright. Blaze belt. Ooh. Yeah, blaze bellow. Alright. Let's pump ourselves up. Alright, I don't think I have anything worth buying there. So we're just gonna pump up. Here. One, I need to buy 6, I remember that. Whew. Just gonna buy this real fast. Imagine trying to code. I just download everything I need off of internets. That is my success story. I could have done the duelist if I thought that was going to work. I might do that later. Ooh, that's how I made games. The floor would move if it was a scroller. Normally I just make single screen rooms. Yeah. So mine was just a single screen. So it was literally just... Okay, I need to do Nama first in future. But it was a single screen room, and then from the edges, enemies would charge in at you, and you would get points for killing enemies, obviously. You had just with... Mine, because it was XNA Studios, I had the benefit of it was actually an Xbox game. So it could have actually been released on the Xbox store, but except for 2 problems. 1, it sucked. 2, it, XNA Studios was literally stopped being supported while I was working on the game still. Alright, that was a mistake on my part. Big mistake on my part. Okay, that was also a mistake. So we're going to take him to this corner. And then we're going to dash it through here. There we are. Here. Whew. Sorry, I just need to focus because this is a good run. Really don't want it dying because I'm talking about programming, but like, programming is a thing I'd love to talk more about, so. We're just doing that because I know he's low on health. There we are. Alright. I've also made a player versus zombie ripoff, PVZ ripoff. I've been obsessed with PVZ lately. Would you be interested in teaching pre-calculus for a semester? I mean, if you have any questions about pre-calculus, feel free to throw them in chats. I'd be completely down to, like, give as much assistance as I can. I love math, so, like, I've been talking about it, and calculus. So, in case you're wondering, multivariable calculus was the last math class I ever took. So, that was, like, right in my forte. So, like, yeah, if you're taking multivariable if you're taking pre-calc and you need some help, I'd be totally down to help where I can. And, like, one of the things I have issues with is the difference between, like, derivatives and partials. But, like, pre-calc, you're never going to deal with that. Pre-calc, if you get introduced to derivatives, is, like, yeah, you get introduced to derivatives, but, nothing devastating. So, The way derivatives work is they're a complicated equation, and they're going to teach you the complicated equation, and you have to like work your way through it. And then once you're done learning that, they're going to teach you the shortcut. Just fair warning, don't get infuriated. Knowing the full equation is going to help you later on, but when you're just doing regular derivatives, you can use the shortcut. But yeah, I can show you a good picture of derivatives that how they work scientifically, because I also have a physics degree, so I can actually talk about jerk and why a fourth derivative is actually useful, or one of the few cases where it's actually useful. All right, stuff like that. Whew. Oh, what? I thought I beat Lamech. Did I not beat Lamech? I swear I beat Lamech. How is it that we all happen to be coders? Because coding is awesome? I don't know, I'm shit. I'm bad at math. Okay. Now I remember, I actually got the gold from Lamech. I got the gold from Lamech, but it looked like his picture was not gone. So that is a new thing I did not know about. Apparently with Lamech, you have to wait. Oh, no. I misread it. Lamech's picture is there now because I killed him. Okay, I just was like thinking back. I just misread the picture. Thank God. I'm like, I killed Lamech. I'm certain of it. All right. False alarm, everyone. Using that so I don't have to shut off the thing again. Yeah, Thorza, I have no idea. I have no idea. As far as I knew, it was supposed to be 2 weeks ago, so now I'm just not jinxing it. I'm not saying it out loud. I'm going to let it happen when it happens. All right? Oh. All right. Sorry, unfortunately, if you're hearing that vibrating sound. Getting a call, but I'll just answer it later. Oof. All right. So let's see. When you're saying hire a pre-calculus teacher, I'm curious what you mean by that. I'll talk to you later about it, honestly, because I'd be down, but need to know, like, that I actually meet prerequisites sort of thing, you know? Just gotta focus. We're a little behind schedule, but it's okay. Still a good run despite being behind. Yes, I knew the iframes would be long enough that I could just charge into that one. That was great. That fireball and the timing. Oh. Oh, okay. Alright. So I have a feeling we have a lot to talk about once I'm done with this, but I'm gonna let it finish off first. We got a very decent time. Alright. So... let's see. $36.28. Not bad. Not bad. Alright. Let's go through the let's finish answering the questions, and then I'm gonna tell the story.